where do you think kids need to start? Because you mentioned it earlier. Kids, a 14-year-old may walk in your facility, going to be a freshman next year. Kids throwing, I don't know, 75 miles an hour. Mom and dad want to throw 90. Where do you start with them? Because they want to be on the rocket throwing program, whatever you guys call it. What do you do, and how do you kind of get them going?
So how I get it, we start with a pretty comprehensive evaluation. And I'll answer that question a couple different ways, but we start with a comprehensive evaluation. So I'll talk to them about, like, what have you done for training? When's the last time you trained for 3 days a week for 3 months or more? We'll go into, like, the big thing is, like, nutrition. What are you eating? I'll go into injury history, talk about that. But then we established, like, 3 or 4 specific goals. And for most of these guys that and gals I get, like, body weight's a big one, right? They're all skinny. They're all underweight. And I tell them, like, hey, listen, if your goal is to play at the next level, right? Velo's one thing, but you know what? 5'9", 5'10", $140 to $160 pounds is a dime a dozen in New England, right? Any coach can find any of that. Like, if you want to really stand out, as a showcase player and reach the next level, your velo and exit velo may take you one place, but what really stands out is, like, those bigger, stronger kids. Because those bigger, stronger kids are usually hitting the ball a lot further, and they're also throwing the ball a lot harder. So we really kind of hone in on, like, being able to optimize body weight. And I think that's an important factor. Again, I don't have any, it's all, like, just my own experience, but I think you have to accumulate some mass in your body to be able to accept those loads, right? Again, you can't lift, like, bigger weights unless you've got mass behind you. Doesn't mean I need everybody to look like a power lifter, but we want to get you around your optimal body weight. And a lot of guys, it's taking them from 140 pounds to 170, 175 because, that's about where you should sit. So my take-home message during that eval is, like, we got to get you here. So it goes back to our principle of, you got to have that right foundation, and it begins with having a great base of strength, so that you can accept those forces and deliver those forces on the mound or at the plate. And, if you're strong, then you're going to be more resistant to injury, right? And if you're stronger, you're going to be faster. Your 60-yard dash time is going to go down. You're going to be able to accept forces, like, on the field and being able to change direction. So that's really where I see it. A lot of it is just beginning to get a good eval, but then, hey, start to hit home with that nutrition and say, this is your underlying foundation. This is what we want to accomplish.